Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing great. Happy Monday. We got 14 matchups on this MLB slate today, so be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my links in the description below. And if you guys like betting on MLB player props, you already know, go ahead and sign up with Parlay Play. Get free entries when you guys sign up. So go ahead and hop in there. And yeah, if you guys have not entered the giveaway, go ahead and enter the giveaway. I'll have the video link in the description, so go ahead and check that out. Very easy to join. So just go ahead and watch that video and just comment your favorite sports team. That is all. And yeah, we'll hop in it. 14 matchups, starting with the Minnesota Twins versus the Detroit Tigers. Minnesota opening up as road favorites at -158. Detroit plus 148 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for the Twins is Dylan Bundy with an ERA of 4.54. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 6 strikeouts. Pitching for the Tigers is Bo Brisky with an ERA of 5.04. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 2 runs, and had 3 strikeouts. Minnesota beat Kansas City yesterday 7-3. Detroit coming off a 2-1 win against Cleveland. Minnesota is 5-1 against Detroit. 5-1 on the road, where they've actually been playing very well here. Pretty even pitching matchup. Dylan Bundy coming off 2 good starts on the mound, only allowing 1 run. I like the Twins on the road here. Been the better head-to-head team. Been the better road team as well. I'm going to take the Twins on the road. Next matchup, we have the San Diego Padres versus the St. Louis Cardinals. I'm seeing both teams in a pick'em scenario at -110 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for the Padres is Nick Martinez with an ERA of 3.86. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, and had 5 strikeouts. Pitching for the Cardinals is Packy Naughton with an ERA of 2.89. His last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 3 runs, and had 2 strikeouts. Padres coming off a 4-2 win against Pittsburgh. St. Louis coming off an 8-0 loss against Milwaukee. Yeah, they just could not score yesterday. Very tough for them. Padres are 6-1 on the road right now. Pretty even pitching matchup. Naughton's given up 11 runs in his last 3 starts on the mound. Kind of a lot, honestly. I'm going to take the Padres in this one on the road. The Cardinals coming off an 8-0 loss yesterday, man. That was a tough matchup for them. We'll see how they play against the Padres here, but yeah, I'm going to take the Padres on the road. Next matchup, we have the San Francisco Giants versus the Philadelphia Phillies. Both teams in another pick'em scenario at -110 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for the Giants is Logan Webb with an ERA of 3.54. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, and had 6 strikeouts. Pitching for the Phillies is Kyle Gibson with an ERA of 3.94. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, and had 8 strikeouts. Giants coming off a 6-4 win against Cincinnati. The Phillies on a 3-game losing streak. They're just 3-7 in their last 10. San Francisco is 6-2 against Philadelphia. Logan Webb's been pretty solid on the mound here. And yeah, both teams in a pick'em scenario. Looking like the Giants are +1.5 on the road, which I do like. Very even matchup here. Yeah, I'm gonna take Giants +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we have the Houston Astros versus the Oakland Athletics. Houston opening up as road favorites at -185. Oakland plus 155 with the over-under at 7. Pitching for Houston is Framber Valdez with an ERA of 2.83. His last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 3 runs, and had 4 strikeouts. Pitching for Oakland is Paul Blackburn with an ERA of 1.70. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, and had 2 strikeouts. Houston coming off a 2-1 win against Seattle. Oakland coming off a 6-5 win against Texas. Oakland 3-15 at home. I mean, this is a horrible home team here. Paul Blackbird's been pretty good on the mound for Oakland this season. Only giving up 3 total runs in his last 3 starts here. I like Houston on the road. Oakland's just been so bad at home here. And, I just like Houston on the road in this one. I'm going to take Houston on the road. Next matchup, we have the Miami Marlins versus the Colorado Rockies. Miami opening up as road favorites at minus 160. Colorado plus 135 with the over-under at 10. Pitching for the Marlins is Pablo Lopez with an ERA of 2.21. His last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 4 runs, and had 8 strikeouts. Pitching for the Rockies is Ryan Feltner with an ERA of 5.40. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, and had 7 strikeouts. Miami coming off a 6-3 loss against Atlanta. They're 3-7 in their last 10. Colorado also 3-7 in their last 10. Miami, they've struggled against Colorado. Just 2-7 on the road. Not the best road team here. Colorado just 2-5 at home. Not a matchup I really love, honestly. I'm gonna take a shot with the Marlins on the road. I do like Pablo Lopez on the mound for Miami. Feltner hasn't been all that great for the Rockies. I'm gonna lean with the Marlins on the road in this one. Next matchup, we have the Kansas City Royals versus the Cleveland Guardians. Cleveland opening up as home favorites at minus 175. Kansas City plus 145 with the over-under at 9. Pitching for the Royals is Jonathan Heasley with an ERA of 4.73. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, and had 5 strikeouts. Pitching for Cleveland is Zach Plesac with an ERA of 5.40. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 7 runs, and had 5 strikeouts. Kansas City coming off a 7-3 loss against Minnesota. They're 2-8 in their last 10. Cleveland coming off a 2-1 loss against Detroit. Kansas City 2-6 on the road against Cleveland. 6-14 against Cleveland. They just have not played Cleveland very well at all here. Another matchup not in love with. I'm going to lean with the Guardians at home just because the Royals just have been horrible against Cleveland. And they've been very bad on the road against Cleveland. So, I'm going to take the Guardians at home. Next matchup, we have the Baltimore Orioles versus the Boston Red Sox. Boston opening up as home favorites at minus 175. Baltimore plus 145 with the over-under at 10. Pitching for Baltimore is Tyler Wells with an ERA of 4.30. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, and had 2 strikeouts. Pitching for the Red Sox is Rich Hill with an ERA of 3.86. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, and had 1 strikeout. Baltimore coming off a 12-2 loss against Boston, where they definitely had a rough day yesterday. Boston looked very good yesterday's matchup. I like Boston in this one here. Baltimore 5-12 on the road, 2-8 on the road against Boston, where they have not looked very good at all here. coming off a nice game yesterday. I'm going to take the Red Sox at home. All right, next matchup, we have the Washington Nationals versus the New York Mets. Mets opening up as home favorites at minus 190. The Nationals plus 156 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for the Nationals is Eric Fetty with an ERA of 3.55. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, and had 6 strikeouts. Pitching for the Mets is David Peterson with an ERA of 2.16. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, and had 6 strikeouts. Washington, coming off a Colorado win, got a couple wins in their last few games here. Mets on a 3-game winning streak, looked very good against the Phillies. Washington 1-6 on the road. Yeah, they're 1-6 on the road against the Mets. Mets 6-1 at home against Washington. I do like David Peterson on the mound here. Rolling with the Mets at home. Next matchup, we have the Tampa Bay Rays versus the Texas Rangers. Tampa Bay opening up as road favorites at minus 135. The Rangers plus 115 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for the Rays is Drew Rasmussen with an ERA of 2.68. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, and had 7 strikeouts. Pitching for the Rangers is Glenn Otto with an ERA of 4.91. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, and had 7 strikeouts. Tampa Bay coming off back-to-back Yankees wins. Rangers coming off an Oakland loss. They are 4-1 in their last 5. Tampa 10-4 on the road against Texas, where they've been really good. Yeah, I like Rasmussen on the mound for the Rays here. He's been very nice. Yeah, I'm going to lean with the Rays on the road. Next matchup, we get the Atlanta Braves versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. Braves opening up as road favorites at minus 120. Arizona plus 100 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for the Braves is Spencer Strider with an ERA of 2.22. Hasn't really pitched much this season at all. Pitching for Arizona is Zach Gallen with an ERA of 2.22. Last start he pitched 5 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 4 strikeouts. You know, that's honestly probably one of his worst starts on the mound in a while. Arizona on a 4-game losing streak here. Atlanta coming off a 6-3 win against Miami. Atlanta is 6-1 on the road against Arizona. Arizona 1-6 at home against Atlanta here. Against Arizona. Super tight matchup. You know, Spencer Strider hasn't got too much action this season here, which concerns me. I like Zach Gallen on the mound. He's been great on the mound this season. Coming off a bad start, but nonetheless, he's been very good here. And they're on a losing streak. I think they could definitely bounce back, or at least cover. I'm going to take Arizona plus 1.5 at home. Next matchup, we have the Pittsburgh Pirates versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers opening up as home favorites at minus 320. Pittsburgh plus 255 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for the Pirates is Zach Thompson with an ERA of 5.50. His last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 4 runs, and had 3 strikeouts. Pitching for the Dodgers is Walker Buehler with an ERA of 2.91. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, and had 3 strikeouts. Dodgers on a 4-game winning streak. Pittsburgh 0-10 on the road against the Dodgers. 2-17 against the Dodgers. They just cannot beat LA. And I love Walker Buehler on the mound here. Taking the Dodgers at home. Alright, and then the next 2 matchups, we have the Milwaukee Brewers versus the Chicago Cubs. This is a doubleheader here. So this is game 1. It's looking like I'm seeing Milwaukee opening up as road favorites at minus 125 with the over-under at 11. Pitching for the Brewers, it looks like it's Ethan Small. Looks like he's getting his first start of the season here. And then pitching for the Cubs is Matthew Swarmer. Looks like he's getting one of his first starts here. So yeah, not the best pitching battle in this one here. Brewers coming off an 8-0 win against St. Louis. Cubs coming off a 5-4 loss against the White Sox. Brewers 7-2 on the road against the Cubs. Cubs 1-4 at home. I mean, yeah, I do not like this matchup here, and it's a very high over/under with two rookie pitchers. I think the under 11 looks pretty good. That's a lot of runs. If I had to pick though, I'm probably just gonna take the Cubs plus 1.5 at home. I don't trust either team, especially in Game 1. The two pitchers with not that much experience, so we'll take Cubs plus 1.5 at home, and that under 11 looks pretty intriguing as well. And then the second matchup, we have the Milwaukee Brewers versus the Chicago Cubs. Can't find a line on this one because it is a doubleheader. Doubleheaders usually don't have a line for that second game until later on in the day. I do have the pitching battle though. Pitching for the Brewers is Aaron Ashby with an ERA of 2.91. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, and had 5 strikeouts. Pitching for the Cubs is Drew Smyly with an ERA of 4.08. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, and had 5 strikeouts. We'll see who ends up being the favorite in this one. I do like Aaron Ashby on the mound. He's actually been pretty decent for the Brewers. Smyly hasn't been that amazing. He's given up 10 runs in his last 3 starts combined here. I'm going to lean with the Brewers in Game 2. And that's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Monday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Tuesday. Have a good one.